Hey guys, I hope you're all having a great day, and today I'm gonna be making my March TBR for the readathon that I'm doing. So for most of the year I'm doing the Books and Munches readathons, but for this month and the month of like June or July I believe, I'm not doing the readathon because the theme is not for me. For example, for this month it is Monstrous March and we have to read horror books, and I'm not doing that. Listen, I cannot do horror, like, ever. It's just, I just can't. So for this month, I decided to create my own little readathon, and I decided to name it the Thin-a-thon. And the readathon goes by the name. I have to read the smallest books on my shelf, and yeah. So I have started reading The Band of the Merry Kids by David Squy, I don't know how to say his last name. This is impossible. Basically, this is a book about a 12-year-old boy named Pip who wants to be like Robin Hood, and he wants to just go on adventures and be brave and adventurous, and yeah, that's basically it. And he goes on an adventure, a fair, with his father and his cousins, and he goes into trouble, basically. I've started reading this book, I'm like halfway through it, so it's fine. It's not amazing. It is for a younger audience. I believe it is really a kid's book, just because the main character is like 12 years old, so I believe that if I were 12 years old, maybe I would relate more to it. After reading this book, I'm gonna read The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger, and I have to read it because this is not my book. This is my sister's friend's book. It's not even someone barely related to me, it's just someone that I know. And I have to give it back to her because it's been like at least 2 years since I first borrowed this book, and I still haven't read it. And so, by the end of March, if I haven't read this book, I will give it back because this is taking too long. And I don't even know what this is about. Like, this is the front and this is the back. Like, what's happening here? Why does it have two sides and it's the same thing? Why? I have no idea what this book is about. And then I will want to read The Boy in the Striped Pajamas by John Boyne. I need to read this book because it's been such a long time, and I've been talking about this in my last video about the top books I want to read, and if I put it in my shelf right now, I will read it and I won't have any other excuse to not read it. If ever I manage to finish all these books, I would like to reread Stolen by Lucy Christopher. This is one of my favorite books of all time, but I did not read that copy in particular. I read one when I was in high school a long time ago, and it wasn't mine. It was borrowed, and I recently means between a week and 2 years. So take it as you want. I bought back this book with The Killing Woods by Lucy Christopher, and yeah, I just really want to reread this book, and it would be a challenge that I have on my list to reread a favorite, so that would be perfect, cause yeah, and I realized that I put it in my unread line of books, this thing, and I have read it, but I haven't read this one, so I'm kind of, I don't know what to do with this book. So if I reread it, I will be able to put it on the upper shelf where it's all of the books that I have read. So anyways, this is about this girl, Gemma, who was abducted in London, and she finds herself in Australia in the middle of the desert with her captor. And it is written as a letter, so it is written at second person, so it's weird, but it's incredible. It's incredible. So yeah, my mom is coming with like 2 other books from her library at school, and she's coming with Always and Forever Lara Jean and Throne of Glass. So I might read them even though they don't fit in the theme of the readathon, just because I want to read them so badly. So yeah, we'll see. Well, you will see in the vlog. Goodbye.
De la tierra morena, cielito lindo, vienen bajando.